I'm going to show this homemade spotlight that I made. It uses a 250 watt tube shaped metal halide light bulb. I put it together. I built this out of cheap parts. There's a reflector. It's aluminum. Pops right out. I sanded the reflector. I wet sanded it and with 2000 grit sandpaper, and then I polished it to that mirror like. It had an Elzac coating on it. I just there's the Elzac coating right there. There's a place where I polished the Elzac coating off of it. You see it's not as blurry. There's the Elzac. Look how blurry it is. There's where I sanded the Elzac coating off of it and polished it, and it looks better. It's clear. So okay. So right here, it's a mogel base ceramic light bulb socket. That was a $12 bucket. I bought it Home Depot, which I don't go there no more because the people are hateful in Bristol, Virginia. I put little brackets in it to hold the reflector in. Pretty much just bolted everything together. Put tape on the end of these to keep from scratching that and wearing a hole through it over time. But this would never pass safety inspections because it would never pass United States electrical safety inspections because it is not insulated well enough on the inside. I cut that groove right there, so I cut this groove right here. Wait a minute. So that groove, I cut a groove in it so you could move the light bulb socket forward and back. Put tape on the back of the light bulb socket to keep it from coming in contact with any metal if there's moisture in there. And I put a handle on it, and I put tape around the handle, electrical insulation tape. Painted it red. That's galvanized, so you never would want to get this hot. And I just put the reflector in it, right back in it, take it out, in and out. I take the reflector in and out like this. Just put these metal things here above the top of the reflector and put the black parts under. Put the taped parts under. And just push it down. Kind of pull it up and just pops in. And this is actually nowhere near done. There's a light bulb. It's a 250 watt metal halide light bulb by Plus-Rite. It's 20,000 lumen light bulb. I like how that reflects like that right there. It's pretty. Just screw it in. Wait a minute. One thing I wanted to say was I got a standard electrical cord coming out of this going into the ballast socket. I got an outlet right here that I have connected to this 250 watt metal halide light bulb ballast. I wrap tape, electrical insulation tape around the handles to keep from getting cut down on the risk and chances of getting shocked. This, however, still would never pass safety inspections. It would never pass electrical safety inspection. This would never pass electrical safety inspections because it's not insulated well enough. But anyway, there's the electrical cord. It plugs in the wall. But anyway, you can take a light bulb socket adapter and screw into that in there and put a regular light bulb in this thing and then unloosen the bolts in there and pull it up. And you can use a regular light bulb socket, use a regular light bulb in this thing instead of having to use the ballast. If you want to do that, all you got to do is buy an adapter and screw it into that. You can do this with LED lights. You can do it with, just about any light. If you got an adapter to screw into that, you can even buy an adapter that hooks to this cord that'll plug into a 12-volt cigarette lighter output in a car, and get another adapter to power a 12-volt light bulb and put in that too. I mean, you got a lot of options here. Well, for a light, for a spotlight. But I'll turn it on and I'll show what it looks like. Okay. That's a 250 watt metal halide light bulb ballast in there. I cut that stainless steel and made it into a box. As you can see, I'm not finished with it. I still got a bracket to put there. And one thing you want to do when you build something like this is put thread locker on it, so that ballast in there does not ever slip loose and accidentally pierce or cut one of these wires and cause it to make contact with this, because that's something you don't want to happen. That could end up being very disastrous, especially if it's wet. Okay, I'll turn this on. I'll plug it in. It'll get brighter and brighter and brighter. Now, one thing I want to do is, that's getting bright. And if you'll notice, you can see these wavy lines. Wait. Yeah, they're not showing that much now, but there's what it looks like against the wall. Okay, I'll let you see what this looks like through a welding arc shade lens. There's the lines. I think radiation causes those lines to appear, because this light bulb does put off ultraviolet radiation. Now there's what it looks like. Man. There's what it looks like in front of a welding arc lens. That's what it looks like behind a welding arc lens.